Hello everyone, this is Ziad Coffee Query. In this tutorial I want to show you how to implement CRUD operation in Laravel and Vuejs. Okay, let's start. First of all, we create a Laravel application by running Laravel new app. So I'm not gonna run this command. I have already created my application here, and after creating your application, navigate to the folder and open a new command line. To install Vue inside Laravel application, we require Composer package to install it first. Composer require Laravel Vue. We need to run this command, and after that we install Vuejs in our Laravel application by PHP artisan UI Vue. If you want to include authentication, also you just add --auth option. I have done all these things already, so I don't need to run this again. And the next step is to install npm install. So after it's done, we need to install Axios. Npm install Axios. Axios is a npm package allow us to send HTTP request to the API. It's working the same way like HTTP client in Angular. After it's all done, we need to open our application. We go to .env, set up the database connection. My database name should be CRUD, CRUD operation, and for this we need to create a database for this. Sorry for this slowness of my computer. Yeah. Create a new database, name it CRUD. Yeah. After creation of database, we run our application. PHP artisan serve, and another server is for Vuejs. It's npm run watch. Now we'll refresh our page. Okay, it's time to create the required migration. If I go to the database migrations, I had already created a migration. I'm going to delete this. Create a new migration. PHP artisan make migration. Sorry, I need to create migration and model it with the same command, and I had already created. I'm gonna delete this one. Okay, make model, and the name should be post -m. This command will create both the migration and also the post model. Now I need to go to the post migration. I need to add 2 more fields, table, string, title, and table text body. Run the migration PHP artisan migrate. Okay. I want to include Vue component right over here in this portion of the page. Go to the resources, Vue, welcome.blade.php. Where is that? Right here. If you go to the folder resources, JS, there is a bootstrap file, app.js, and component folder. So this file start our application. In the component, example component created by default, so it's included as a default, it's registered as a default component right here in app.js. So what we're gonna do, we take this example component and we create a div with the ID of app. The ID app is mandatory. Here in app.js would say element app. It means this default component will be loaded inside an element which having the ID app. Okay, here welcome. In here we include example component here, but don't forget to include this file. If you come to public js app.js, you need to include this file right before the ending body tag here, right here. If you don't include this JS file here, Vue component will not show in your Blade page. So yeah, let me check. Yes, sorry, I had already created a form. Let me remove that. Okay, I will remove everything and I will start everything from the beginning. Yeah, this is our example component. If I write here example admin. Yeah, example component load over here. Yeah, let's create our form. Form at submit. We call a function or a method submit dot true and false. Here we a label for title and title, input type is text, and we have another for body and input type is text, another input type is submit, and the value is submit. Yeah, we have data here. Inside data we have a form object which has title now and body is also now. Here our model is equal to form.title. The same thing for we model form.body. Yeah, now we create our submit method. So we have a method property here which we define our functions inside submit. So for sending requests to the server we need to include or import the package which we already installed, Axios. Import Axios from Axios. Now we use Axios dot post and the URL http localhost 8000 API/posts. This dot form, we send our form, then we get a response and we console log the response from API. Response update. If our API return any error, we catch that here. Console.log error dot response Okay, our submit method is created. We need another method to get data from the server. Get again the Axios.get method. I'm going to copy this. Control C, Control V, and then response. We need to define an array like posts null. Then we initialize this post. This post is equal to response dot data. The same thing for catching error. So we get our data by this method. So when our page load, this method should be called. What we do, we can write that here and mount it, but I prefer to use created method or created base.get. This is for getting data, and we define another method, update. The ID Axios dot put. I don't know if it is working or not, but let me try. Okay. ID comma this dot form. Then we'll get a response. Just lock that response. Okay, we log the response, and then we call this.get method to refresh. Get any error, we want to cache that here. This is our update method, and the last one is delete method. Delete ID will be here, coming here. Axios dot delete. Let me copy. And then console.log delete response.data. Again, we refresh the page. This.get. I think it's done, except catching the error. And right here we need to show our data right after closing farm tag. Here we define another div here, and we have a table we define a tr and th is the title. The next one is body, another tr, td, and another td. So we define our loop here, v for post and posts. What this error says, I should expect that we bind. Here we key is equal to post.id. And then we interpolate post.title and post.body. We'll have another column called actions, another row td button, or okay, it's date and at click we call a function in date. Sorry, I did not define this method. Delete. Post.id. Here also we pass post.id date and delete. Yeah, we should define our date method right here. Date id come here. Axios dot get id and then response when we receive the response we want to initialize the form. This dot form dot title is equal to response dot data dot title. Same thing for this dot form dot body is equal to response dot data dot body. Yeah. Okay, let's go to the backend and create our controller. Yeah. PHP artisan make controller, and the controller name is post controller -r. Yeah, our controller is created post controller. Okay, let's go to the route. Here api.php we define our routes. So I'm using resources route resource, and path is post. Our controller is app HTTP controllers post controller. If I go to the post controller here, let me test something. Return I from controller. Sorry. If I go to here and let me open development tool. Something is wrong with my code. Sorry, I think I have made this mistake. Control X. What the hell? Oh. It's not showing because we post is undefined. So we can do something like this. We if post, when post has some value is not null, show this table. Now it should show. Oh no. Okay, we get our response from controller. We process our work. We go to the post controller. We define a variable post is equal to post all and return a response JSON post. Let me use this post models in post. So we don't have any data to show that. Response should be now. Yeah, this error, the length is 0. Let me store some data. We create an instance. Post is equal to new post, and post of title is equal to request title, and post body is equal to request body. And then we simply save post, save, return a response. It's JSON. Message will be saved successfully. The status code will return 200. 200 is used always for success return. This is a store. Let me check it. Okay, the title is first title, body is first body. If I submit, yeah, message saved successfully. Now if I uncomment my table, it should not. Oh, there's something wrong. I have one row here, but it's not showing here. Why? Post and posts. There's something wrong with these two data. Oh, delete is a keyword, it shouldn't be used. Remove, I use remove instead of delete. Okay, let me give some style. Style CSS and table tr th and te. Define border for them. Border 1 Excel solid EDD. Yeah. First title and first body. Storing data and getting back the data is done. Now we edit and delete. First go with delete. The data come here. We first we find the post find decide. Now post delete and return response. Deleted successfully. For success deletion, also used 200. That's good. Yeah. Let me see the remove. Okay. Delete. Yeah, delete it. If we add some more data, first title, second, sorry, first body, submit. Saved successfully, but it's not showing why. Submit it. Okay, when we submit, we need to get the data. Yeah. Second title, second body. Submit. We get, let me add more. Yeah, when we submit successfully, we should make null the input. This dot form dot title is equal to null. This dot form dot body is equal to null. Third title, third body. Submit. Yeah. If we delete one of these, delete successfully. So we need to edit. When we click edit, it should fetch this first title, this row, and initialize it right here. Check if edit function is working. Edit. Okay. The post controller date method. I find post and return the response. Post update is getting data and initializing the form. It's not working. Let me check. Return working. Oh, this function is not working, I think. So if I put in show, maybe anything here. What the hell? Get post ID response console.log working. Okay. Yeah, this is initialized now. So I need to edit that. I need another function to click that and then come over here to update. So let me write the body function. First of all, we find our post is equal to post find this ID, and then post of title is equal to request title. Post of body is equal to request the body. Post update method, return response, usage is updated successfully. Status code is 200. Okay, let me go to the front end and define this method. Right, or I should call that yeah, we can write here something update, type is submit. So the update method will be we can do let me define another property here, ID to update. It's null. So if this is null, it means we are submitting. It's a new data. We are not updating. Here I use VF is equal to null. we else show the submit the update button. If is to ID to update is null, then show this button, otherwise show this one. So how we run here, I think we don't need that function. In here we do some condition. If this dot id to update is equal to null, right here, and else we update. This ID is this dot ID to update. Yeah, let me try this one. Now, before that, when we did here, this we should initialize that this dot ID to update is equal to response dot data dot ID. After successful update, we need to this dot need to make null this dot ID to update is equal to null. Okay, let me try this one. Date first, title updated, body updated. This is updated. Yeah, it's updated now. Okay, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe this channel, and I will make you more videos and tutorials. Bye.